welcome back to K&M Bricks. We have built the Legos I did Viking Village set number 21343. We have separated the three pieces to place it in what is going to be our Viking Village. It's going to have kind of a river come through the forest down here, go through the village, and the Viking longboat here will be sitting there at the dock, and we'll use the second Viking village we got and build a couple other buildings to go in it as well. We have separated the three of them to kind of probably not their final positions for sure, but kind of get an idea of where we want to put them. The terrain is going to be a little rough, not really hilly, but just kind of different heights in different areas, and kind of work around the stream / kind of river that we want to run through it. I don't know if we'll keep any of the snow details. We'll probably end up taking them off because we don't want the whole scene to be wintertime, more or less. We just kind of want it an all year kind of look, maybe a little more fall if anything. This section on the far end here will be where all the Viking village will be set up for the most part, and then as we come into the edge of the village, we'll have a wall right here to kind of wall off the village for protection. And then here in the center, we're going to end up having a forest. Most likely, I want to try making a bunch of birch trees and having a couple bigger ones, some smaller ones, a couple little spruces, little saplings here and there. Maybe have a couple little other trees mixed in. We'll have the river from the end of the Viking village kind of work its way through, go through the wall, and kind of have a little bit of river section in the forest. And then that will go through the big stone wall that we're going to build for the medieval village. And it will match the line castle style. And we'll have hopefully that medieval village that's coming out will be out here soon, and we can get it and build a better detailed village. This is definitely just the start of what we want to do in this area. We definitely want it to look like you've taken a step back in time. We'll have the different buildings for the village set up, and then we'll have a mountainside, and on top of the mountain will be the Lion Knight Castle. And then off to the side of that, off the open end of the castle, we're going to have hopefully a cave of some sort, and have a big dragon coming out of it. Make it look like the knights are fighting off a dragon, taking over the village. But over here in the Viking village, we've got the main tower built and set up here. Not sure if I'll keep it that size. I kind of want to make it taller for sure. I don't know if I'll make it bigger besides in height. The longhouse, or the mead hall here, that is definitely going to end up be a little wider, maybe a little longer. Definitely thinking about maybe adding a second story where the chieftain and his family would end up living. And then the blacksmith's little building here it's pretty good size for what it is, so I think we'll leave that alone. We'll probably position it a little differently, but we want to have it close to the what would be the river. Then over kind of off the other side of that, we're going to have a couple other smaller buildings, probably about the same size as that blacksmith shop. And then here in the middle, we've got the Viking longship mock that we'd found on Rebrickable. We've got to, of course, finish it. It's just pieced together a little bit right now. We got to order some more pieces to finish that. And then our plan is, under the ship, what we're doing is using the glass panels in the translucent light blue to look like water. And then underneath that, we're going to pretty much cut the platform out from underneath it, and hopefully have some kind of underwater scene with different, I guess, sea life, and see what we can achieve doing that. Hopefully it will come out looking as cool as I think it will. Kind of give an idea on the forest and what we're thinking with the birch tree. Here's the birch tree from the birch book module. So kind of have a few of them positioned in here, probably, I don't know, at least 60 to maybe 100. 100 might be a little bit of a stretch for the size, but we want them all to be about this size. Maybe singles or double groupings. As you can see, it's a little bit shorter than the tower is right now. Might be good height. We of course want the forest to be different kind of landscaping as well, different style, a little bit rough of terrain as well as the Viking village. So there'll be some high spots and low spots. And then of course we're putting it all on a mill's plate to make it easier to move around if we ever want to. Just kind of keep it as one big section that we can take out or put in or whatever we want to do. Maybe we'll have different style of trees that we'll have swapped around for like when it's winter time, or maybe a different kind of landscaping for when it's winter time or something. But that's going to be our plan for this. Hopefully we'll be able to get this started here pretty quick. Probably later today I'm going to work on a little bit of the landscaping for the Viking village so we can get that kind of started and going. Like I said, we got the second Viking village that I pre-ordered. We'll get it all pulled out of the bags and build a couple other houses with it. I'll probably use that second meat hall to make this one a little bigger, a little wider, a little longer, just to make it a little bit more of a prominent building in the village and not just another house. And then of course the walls, we're going to try to make it look like a wooden wall as much as we can to kind of tie in the style and the look of the Viking village. I do want to somehow maybe have some kind of statue of some sort in the Viking village. I kind of want to try maybe doing like some totems with Odin and Thor and Freya, maybe. Kind of tie in the Norse gods into the scene a little bit, since that's what they would have had back in that time frame and era. And then in the forest, what I'm thinking we might do, have kind of a cool little Easter eggs, doing like a sword in the stone type of scene, and maybe have one of these black falcons trying to pull the sword out. Then over here in the medieval village that we're going to build, like I said, hopefully that medieval village comes out here pretty soon, and we can, I don't know if we'll get a couple of them or just one of them, depending on what the size actually looks like and what the buildings actually look like. We might try to get a second one and change up the buildings and make our own with at least the pieces to kind of make it all look like it should be together and tie it together somehow. So I definitely want to kind of rough terrain, different slopes and pathways. And in the medieval village, we're going to have some kind of fountain, wishing well type of thing with a knight statue in it to kind of offset the Viking village one that we're wanting to do. So that's going to be our plan for this section of our city. Hopefully we can get it going sooner than later. I definitely want to get it built, and hopefully we can get Mav in here to build some of these trees with us and set up the city a little bit. I'm sure he'll want to add a vehicle in it somewhere. I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but we might end up doing something, some kind of Easter egg that we can sneak in and make look like it belongs a little bit. Definitely open to ideas on how we can somehow add a modern vehicle that might look like it belongs in this area. Maybe one thought I had was maybe doing the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Have it stuck behind a bunch of fallen down branches or something, and have Doc and Marty in the forest, or maybe in the medieval village somewhere, getting into trouble, I'm sure. But we'll definitely see what we can do, trying to tie in a modern vehicle to this scene somehow. But that is our plan for this section. Thank you for coming along with us on this adventure, more or less, and thank you for subscribing and keeping our passion here moving in the right direction.
Hi, buddy.
Well, as you can see, this little one is now awake, and while he was taking a nap, I built the main wall, or the main gate / entrance for the Viking village. I built it to look like it would be a bunch of logs stacked up on their ends with sharpened tops, and kind of a platform for archers and warriors would stand and defend the village from the Black Falcons wanting to invade. You dropped it? Yeah. Okay. Got a little bit of work done on it. Hopefully we can get a lot more done on it and get it looking more like a city, or more like a village. Yeah. I still want to figure out how to do the rough terrain, get things on different levels, have a little more than just a flat village. I want there to be small rises in the ground, and definitely a little more uneven ground. Get a bunch of trees made for the forest over here, and somehow figure out how to put definitely think we'll want to do the DeLorean somehow in it and have Doc Brown and Marty somewhere in this display somehow. I want them to, yeah, I want them to blend in but stand out at the same time somehow. We'll figure it out as we go along here. But for now, this is a wrap for the day. But can you say happy Leaf Erickson Day? Happy Leaf Erickson Day for the people that know.
Bye-bye, buddy.
Yeah, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And please remember to subscribe. Please remember
Remember?
to subscribe.
It's right.
And, no, not in the mouth. And we'll catch you on the next one. Yeah. Yeah. Almost forgot. We need to decide on what our next giveaway is going to be, what theme at least, and go from there. Mav, look. Look at that. What set do you want to give away next?
But the book is closed.
Yeah, Whataburger is closed. Might give you a hint to where we're from. You want to do Harry Potter? Or Star Wars? Star Wars? Or do you want to do a Winter Village set? Which one?
This one.
That one? No, we already gave this one away. We already gave one of these away. But do you want to do this one? No, we can't. Yeah, we can't give that one away. That's part of our build. I don't know if anyone else would want it either. We might modify it a little more. How about, since Ashoka just ended, you want to do that?
Bill.
You want to do Star Wars?
Bill.
Yeah, you building? Can you say Star Wars? Star Wars? You want to do Star Wars next? Let's do Star Wars next. Yeah? Yeah, I think we're going to do Star Wars next. We'll post a poll on our Facebook page with different Star Wars sets, and we will let y'all pick which Star Wars set we end up doing. Uh-oh, knocked out the flame. What Star Wars set we end up doing next for our giveaway? We'll list a few decent sized sets and we will let y'all pick. And then we will pick the winner and give away that set for the month of October. Can you say October? Yeah. Ooh, that's a tall spike. Can you say October? October, yeah. Whoa, okay. Now are you ready to say bye?
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Remember to subscribe. And keep an eye out for our next video. And we'll tell you how to enter this month's giveaway. And we'll see you later. Say, see you later, alligator.
Hey, alligator.
After a while, crocodile. Thank you for coming on by and joining us today. Have a good day.